do some TA over them if you have any coins to recommend. If not, I just go over my own coins. Sorry. But before you do that, basically, as you guys know, Polkadot has been on a freaking tear in the last couple days or so. Whatever, it went absolutely ballistic. And according to this article by Jordan, I'm not going to say that last name, but according to this article, it was because of the parachain slots. So I do believe they have to stake DOT, if I'm not mistaken, and that has caused a lot of hype for the Polkadot coin itself. Big things are planned for Polkadot. If we have a look at DOT really quick, so at the moment it's under $39, so I guess that $40 mark is sort of seen as psychological resistance. We broke out of this ascending channel here, which is just beautiful, man. That, you know, the Italian kiss when they make good food. That's what Polkadot is right now. So hopefully we don't come back into it. We can maybe trade sideways and then just continue to set higher highs. But it's looking very good, man. Very good for Polkadot. It's just like it's a beautiful thing to watch, basically. That's what it is. Other coins as well that I am invested in, obviously Ethereum. I do have some synthetics as well. So synthetics at the moment is being plagued by this downwards trend line within this upwards trend, but it is looking good long term, especially with what the features that synthetics have in terms of synthetic and what's the word, derivative assets on the real world. So as more corporate money comes into the space, I do believe this coin will just moon, and other coins like it as well, like linear finance. Obviously there isn't much, or there isn't enough data on the daily for the 200-day EMA to sort of give us accurate price action, but it does show us that we are in an uptrend despite the lack of data. But it's looking good for synthetics. We bounced along this line here of around roughly $21 several times. It's been previous resistance. Now we're flipping it into support, so I'm hoping to see the next leg up if I look at the MACD. So yeah, so the MACD is still more or less consolidating. The stochastic's starting to go up, so I'd hope for this coin to sort of start going like that. Not the perfect lines, but you guys get what I mean. Any comments? Still no comments. Okay, cool. Just sit back and watch, I guess. Reef finance, a lot of people been worried about Reef, but my view is it's a long-term project. The price isn't really dumping, it's just consolidating in a downward channel, and if anything, this is good, because when it breaks out from this channel, I do believe it should be to the upside, unless Bitcoin is to have a major correction, not like what we saw last night, but I'm talking, you know, several percentage points. So what we saw last night was this mini dump here, which is only minus 2% roughly. How are my trades doing? It's like my old hourly rate, man. Wait, I can't pronounce my R's. I don't have a lisp. My old hourly rate, sorry. But yeah, it's just moving slowly. I guess it's gonna take a couple hours to play out, so this is a good sign though, the crossover on the stochastic, but no guarantees. If you have a look at some other news as well, Canada, they've launched an ETF for Bitcoin, and just in 2 days alone they managed to raise 429 million, which is absolutely crazy. The author of this article predicts that potentially by the end of next week there could be 1 billion in assets in this ETF, which is quite impressive, and it shows the demand for crypto. All of these people that are late to the party and are basically pumping our bags, which I have no problem with. In other news as well, this isn't too interesting, but I just think it's interesting to stay up to date. But basically they're saying how dApps will be the bridge between sort of traditional finance and the current crypto space. Obviously we need like the layer 2 solutions and the scaling solutions, but interesting to see. And then they were talking about oracles as well. Yeah, so here it says that data oracles act as a bridge between decentralized blockchain applications by aggregating and connecting real-world data to smart contracts. These decentralized applications then use smart contracts that self-execute when certain criteria are met, such as liquidating collateral, which requires a price oracle. So things like the Compound, the Aave protocol would use oracles. But where it gets interesting is that, hold on. So it says that traditional enterprises that can supply real world data must take advantage of this growing demand by connecting with decentralized applications and commercializing this data through a reliable data oracle. Tech and media giants like Google and Bloomberg, for example, would hugely benefit from this data oracle. So that's the sort of infrastructure and the background and plumbing that we want to see in this space for it to grow and become what we all know and expect it will become. But more or less, they're just saying that decentralization of finances is the future, mainly because people want to take control over their finances. They don't want governments and restrictions from bank accounts to sort of limit their their financial freedom, which most people wouldn't want, to be honest. I know people in America, they have a lot of difficulty transferring money in and out, and they can often have difficulty as well if they're trying to withdraw crypto into their accounts, which can be quite annoying, not to have control of your own money. Come on, Ethan, do something. Okay, so Bitcoin's starting to move now a bit. Mate, I wish I just waited until here to enter my trade, but hey, is what it is. No questions? Okay, BNT, Reef. Yes, man, you got Reef, pools, sold BNB, Sora. Good, man, good. Yeah, you have to, it's always good to take profits. Like, there's no point just watching something go up like 2-3x and then just watching it go back down again, and you don't capture those gains. You want to be making sure that you're actually compounding your profits, because that's how you build wealth, pretty much. So yeah, this is starting to come into the money now, which is good. Hopefully I can make this back. Well, I will make it back, I know I will. But what other coins did you mention, bro? BNT, let me look at BNT. So this is Bancor, right? Bancor, I believe. Yeah, this is looking good. The 4-hour current consolidation phase after this all-time high. It's looking alright, actually. Let me Google what they, oh, not Google. Let me CoinGecko what they do. BNT. I can close this. Feel free to leave comments on other coins and stuff, and like recommendations or stuff you think might do well. I'm always open to new ideas and new projects. Just want to have a quick look at what this project does. Bancor. So, if I'm not mistaken, let me just go over here. Yeah, if you guys don't know about Lunar Crush, it's basically like a social metrics scoreboard of like all the different cryptos and how much network activity each coin has. And generally the coins with the most activity for the day are the coins that have pumped a lot, but the ones that haven't pumped, that have a lot of social interaction on social media like Twitter, generally those coins have good fundamentals and can do quite well. So like coins like Zilliqa, for example, throughout the last 6-7 months or whatever, had solid solid social score and a solid alt rank as well, and yeah, it's performed quite well. So if we go to, sorry guys, I'm just trying to find the about. Okay, here it is. I haven't used this website in a while. What? Okay, that's a bit weird. Bruh, I'm just trying to find out what Bancor network is. Bancor network. It's like the internet doesn't want me. So Bancor protocol is a fully on-chain liquidity protocol that can be implemented on any smart contract enabled blockchain. The Bancor protocol is an open source standard for liquidity pools, which in turn provide an endpoint for automated market making, buying and selling tokens against a smart contract. Bancor currently operates in the Ethereum and EOS blockchains, but the protocol is designed to be interoperable, which is very good going forward, and our implementation can be easily integrated into applications enabling value exchanges. Our implementation is open source and permissionless, and ecosystem participants are encouraged to contribute to and enhance the Bancor protocol. Okay, I'll have to read a bit more about this project. If I have a look at the market cap, what's it saying? So fairly small in comparison, and exchange-based tokens. Okay. Jesus Christ, man. In the last year, it's done 16x. Fucking hell. That is abnormal, man. Good pick, man. Don't know how long you've been holding it for, but good shit. Many other coins, guys. I'm open. Hit me, man. Hit me. It's like it's blackjack, man. Hit me. Come on. Let's go. Other coins I've been keeping an eye on and that I posted in my Telegram is 1 inch. So 1 inch seems to be in a huge consolidation range, in my opinion. I bought some yesterday, I can't remember, $5.60 or so. I'm not really concerned about the price too much, because ultimately when it breaks out, excuse me, it's just gonna go ballistic. So Uniswap has had a pump recently, so I would hope that other exchange tokens like 1 inch, Binance, Huobi also continue to pump as well. I don't really have a technical target for this. I just hope it's going to pump. Well, not hope, I expect it to pump, simply because of the coiling up of the price action. If we have a look at other coins as well, Dash seems to be doing well at the moment. It's had a bit of a pullback, so potentially good time to enter if you're looking at the 2-day chart in a clear uptrend, which is a good sign. VeChain Thor, how's that doing? So it's still within this bull flag at the moment, but it looks like the breakout is imminent. I don't have a bag of this at the moment, but I might have to load up on it. But it's so tough, man. There's so many different coins that it's actually just, it becomes a nightmare. Another slow ticker as well is Nexo. This coin is not, it's not provided the craziest gains depending on when you got in, but there's slow price appreciation, which would continue to appreciate as the network and application is used more and more. Any coin recommendations? Zenfuse, so looks good. Launches their MVP 28th of Feb, possible gem, small market cap. Yeah, had a recent pump on the platform, looks promising. Zenfuse, copy that. If you haven't already, guys, can you like the video, just so I can get more people looking at the video. Okay, very small market cap. It's looking good. Could be a huge gem. There was actually a video, I'm not sure if you guys know Ian Bellina, he's from Token Metrics, but his strategy is very similar. It's to buy coins that hold on, let me. It's to buy coins that are like very, very small market cap, like 10 million and under, or even 20 million and under, and then to just like liquidity mine them on Uniswap. So when they blow, you get the added benefits of the liquidity mining fees, and then obviously the price appreciation from the token itself. Let me have a look at ZenFuse. So that is definitely a strategy that I want to implement going forward. So I've missed the airdrop, which is great. Story of my life. Other than Uniswap, I've missed all these airdrops. So these last few weeks have been amazing. Journey for the community and ZenFuse. Step closer to reaching our goals. Trading cryptocurrency is a risky business. Nobody denies that. Traders will regularly lose billions of dollars in the markets when prices move against their positions. Even when prices remain stable, traders are exposed to a variety of risks like targeted hacks and rug pulls. So ZenFuse and Insured Finance are joining forces to change how traders can deal with such risks. ZenFuse is a next generation trading terminal that allows cryptocurrency speculators to easily monitor and analyze several digital asset markets from a single interface. Insured Finance is a blockchain based insurance marketplace that allows users to secure coverage against a wide variety of, I'm assuming, assets. Yeah, it looks interesting. I do need to do more research into it. But yeah, market cap's very, very small, and if I have a look in the last 30 days, done quite well. Cannot complain of those sort of gains. 3x in the last 30 days. Where are they available? Uniswap, Bitdom. Okay, interesting. How are my trades doing? Looking kind of shaky right now. Any other coins that are popping today? Matic has done quite well in the last couple of days or so. Yesterday it had a high of around 20 cents, which is actually kind of crazy. Yeah, so just fell short of this fib extension here at the 21 cent mark. But long term, I definitely believe this project and other scaling projects for ETH, like Loopring, to name a few, are gonna do quite well. Poker Starter as well, this coin, an incubator platform coin, done very, very well. Going forward, I definitely see more gains ahead for this coin. Market cap, I don't believe it's too high. If I have a look at polls, Polkadot ecosystem coin as well, so it's something to bear in mind. So 330 million to get to $1 billion market cap, roughly just under 3x or so. So definitely possible. Other coins, yeah, Uniswap doesn't give a fuck, man. Uniswap is going crazy, absolutely crazy. Let's have a look at MicroStrategy stock. So as you guys know or don't know, I'm not sure if you do, but MicroStrategy, they actually purchased a shit ton of Bitcoin last year, and then they extended their convertible senior notes by another 300 million in order to purchase more Bitcoin. So we've seen the price of MicroStrategy stock be highly correlated to Bitcoin and even outperform it. So we seem like we've formed a bottom here for MicroStrategy stock. So if you guys are interested in trading that, you know, wouldn't be a bad shout. Setting higher lows here. This is on the FTX chart, but it's the same more or less for the actual stock itself. Tesla is having a bit of a slump today, well, this week even. I thought we would form an inverse head and shoulders, but realistically it has been a bit parabolic, so it does need to sort of cool down a bit before we, you know, sort of see the next price move, in my opinion. So that's something to look out for. Failed to keep the 800 key level here, so maybe I'm guessing this would be the next sort of trend line to watch out for. I don't see it dropping anywhere below this 200-day EMA at all, and if it does, I do believe it'll get bought up super quick. But yeah, I think there's been a lot of growth in Tesla in the last year, so it's going to be hard to move it. Although, having said that, they did just buy like $1.8 billion of Bitcoin. So I don't know, man. If Bitcoin goes to like 100,000, 200,000, wherever it's going, maybe most likely Tesla's going to follow them, which doesn't seem too unrealistic. Elrond as well, having a bit of a cool off, seems to be in a consolidation phase, having a break before that next leg up. Congrats if you got one of these scam wicks here, because you would have doubled your money in like an instant pretty much. Let me know, are you guys in any incubator platforms? At the moment I haven't really gone into them, just because I'd have to sell my portfolio in order to buy the coin, and I don't really want that risk of the the coin just making up too much of my portfolio, even though the risks could outweigh, or the benefits, sorry, could outweigh the risks. I just thought I'd give it a miss. But yeah, API free, how's this Oracle doing? So it's come back down from its mission to the moon, but it's consolidating more or less above previous highs. A key level to watch out for is this downwards resistance line here. Hopefully it has a bounce off of it. Voyager as well has been going crazy, man. Going absolutely crazy, absolutely freaking crazy, man. Since I was talking about it on my channel, it's gone up 187%, which you cannot complain about. Going forward, I do believe there's more upside, definitely more upside. YFI, this coin, nah, not really worth touching, to be honest, unless it has like a major crash like we saw in November. Then I don't really think it will have the same parabolic movements that we saw, because yeah, I think the hype has died down a bit, but it's remaining strong, and yeah, there is steady demand for this coin. LINKTREE as well is another coin to watch out for, currently in a consolidation phase at the moment, and this previous high here is now being tested, or previous highs I should say, are now being tested as support. So you can see we're forming a somewhat of a zigzag. To be honest, I don't know what to expect for this coin, but I just know it's a Polkadot ecosystem coin, and that it should do quite well with the hype around Polkadot. Oh my god, man, what is going on right now? I tried to enter a simple trade and the price won't do what I want. Just go up, for fuck's sake, man. Jesus Christ. Alright, if this goes against me, then I'm just going to close that. But I need to have some patience as well. Let me know, do you guys trade at all? Do you trade spot? Do you trade leverage? What do you trade? What else is there to look at? VeChain, Door, Kusama, had to look at Atom. Yeah, this coin is just absolutely ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, man. Look at that. I mean, now wouldn't necessarily be the worst time to buy it. It's somewhat had a pullback. I would maybe wait for a bit more consolidation within like this range to decide what the coin is doing. Excuse me. If it comes down to like the lower ends of this range here, then potentially could be a good entry. Or if you wanted to try get, you know, super technical, you could draw a quick fib. Where should I draw it from? The swing low. So yeah, what do you know? This level here coincides with the 0.618 Fibonacci extension. It's crazy how these numbers work, man. It's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. I think I need to expand my vocab because I'm saying that word a bit too much. Luna, how is this coin doing for the day? Only up 5%. another consolidation phase coin, potentially phased for breakout. Who knows? Cool, people still watching. I'm gonna go on token metrics really quick just to have a look at what coins are hot and what coins this platform recommends for the month as well. I did mention in yesterday's stream that Sidechain, they're currently having a pre-sale or public sale, whatever you want to call it. It's currently available now. That's SIFCHAIN, and that should last for like the next week or so. So if we go have a look at the yearly for token metrics, the highest recommended coins are Elrond and FTX. Obviously Bitcoin, but Bitcoin's slow, and we're degens, we want crazy gains super quick. So what on earth? So Elrond for the year, FTX, Bitcoin, Decred, Data, Synthetics, Matic as well. So within, take a pick really, take a pick. But exchange tokens seem to be doing very well with Binance Coin, Huobi Coin, sorry, not Coin, going absolutely ballistic. Hopefully if that trend continues, which most likely it will if gas fees are going to be ridiculous between now and EIP 1559 in summer, then I can see this trend continuing for the next month, 2 months, or whatever, until that EIP thing sends ETH to the moon. So do hold up on some ETH, and I would recommend potentially taking your profits from your degen gains into Ethereum or Bitcoin, but not financial advice. If you have a look at the quarter, Voyager, those pumped today, so not necessarily the best time, but Voyager, Elrond, FTX again appearing, and Elrond again appearing. Swissborg again, a utility token for basically a crypto banking service app, Thorchain and Synthetics. So the repeat offenders for both the quarterly and yearly are Elrond, FTX, Synthetics, and Data. They seem to be appearing a lot. If you have a look for the monthly, then we have basically, whoa. So we have Terra here being at number 1. And if we just have a look at Luna, okay, so right, in terms of the end of the month now, it's hard to say. If Bitcoin continues to pump a lot higher, then obviously this coin will just go to the absolute moon. But if we have a crash, which some people are expecting at the end of the month, then obviously this would go back down, and most likely, let me draw a fib actually in terms of what levels we could expect. So if I draw it from, let's draw it from here to here. So these levels here, around $4.70, coinciding with the bottom of the range. Worst case around $3.80. But Tokenmetrics is saying it's a good, Tokenmetrics is saying it's a good monthly hold. So potentially, you know, if you guys are looking for gains, then scoop some up. I don't currently own any, but yeah, I'm just trying to spread some potential trading ideas. Also as well, obviously saying to hold Bitcoin. Then next up is the graph. I do have the graph. I do have around, actually don't worry about my bag, because I have a decent bag with the graph. Put it that way. FTX as well for the month. So FTX is appearing on both the monthly, quarterly and yearly recommendations. It's got a decent score. Price hasn't been doing anything too crazy, so yeah, potentially a good time to get in. Hey man, hope you're doing well. Can you check out FTM and Bake and give your opinion on the next month or so? FTM, I'll have a look at it. If you haven't already, guys, please can you like the video and also subscribe as well if you're new. Try to keep things fun around here. I do swear like a trooper sometimes, but it's part and parcel, man. Ooh, okay. It's looking good. So FTM, Phantom. Has someone talked to me about Phantom? Regardless of that, it appears to be breaking out. And if we do a fib from March lows to where we currently are, so we've had all of this consolidation at these previous levels, breaking out now. First target, which we could potentially hit in the next week or so, or even day, depending on how crazy this moons, is around the $41 mark, 41 cent mark, excuse me. I'm smoking crack, man. Don't know what I'm talking about. $41 would be fucking like several X's, like 1,000x, if not more. Wait, 100, 10, 20, yeah, it would be like 200x, which I don't think that would happen short term. But in the next month or so, if this trend is to continue, then definitely around the 40 cent mark, then thereafter 68 cents, and then after that would be the 90, and in the ultimate blissful scenario it would be roughly the $1.10 mark. May seem far-fetched now. This is exactly what I thought about the graph when I bought it like a couple of weeks or so, but these fib numbers, they're magic, like in visual form. Basically, they really do help with trades and taking profit. If we have a look at my trades real quick, man, it's just here going sideways, bruh. Are you guys interested in passive profits? Do let me know. I have a couple of different passive profit platforms. However, it's not really for everyone. One is called PGI Global, and the other one is called Cubatech. So essentially how it works is, I wouldn't recommend doing this with a lot of your portfolio, only with a small amount. I do this to pay my bills, but I put in like 1,000 in each, like last year, roughly 1,000, I can't remember. But essentially what they do is they trade on your behalf, and then they pay you out at a certain rate each month. So this gives me roughly around 1% each day. I was doing this from the latter stages of October, so it's been helpful in being able to pay my bills without having to dig into my crypto stash. Similar thing with Cubatech. So Cubatech, they are promising to give a 250% ROI. If I just quickly draw this down, run BEA. It's not for everyone. I don't want to recommend it if you're a noob. Don't put in more than what you're willing to lose. But from my experience, these platforms have been very reliable, good communication with everyone, and yeah, no funny business, no rug pulls, anything like that. Obviously, you do have somewhat of an opportunity cost because you're not in crypto, you don't have a crypto asset itself. But if you're getting paid on a regular, then when there is a market dip, then you're able to buy with the funds that these platforms are giving you. So yeah, I've been in this for a while. If I have a look at my account, wherever it is, I bought a few packages. I bought a $500 package at first, then I doubled down with a $1,000 package, then with the profits I reinvested. And they're saying that they're going to give up to 250% per deposit. I'm a bit skeptical on that, but so far so good. Their payouts is up to 2% each day, so it's not a guaranteed payout. You can see here for the last 3 days it's been doing very well. I hope this continues, because like, how can you not be making money in these situations? But you can see here sometimes it doesn't have the best payout for the day at 0.78 or 0.79%. Yeah, you guys can see. So yeah, that's pretty much been like the worst payout on a daily basis, but more or less, you know, it does what it says on the tin. And yeah, there's good security. They have a trading bot as well, so you can link it up with your Binance. If you have an API, you can trade Bitcoin USDT, ETH USDT, and ETH BTC as well, all on spot. And if you do purchase a package, I think of around £1,000, then you get this bot for free. I've tried the bot, it's okay, but it's roughly around 7% per month, which, to be honest, is kind of slow, man. Like, we want to be seeing 7% a day, like minimum, if you get what I'm saying. Okay, so yes, now things are turning around. I can see clearly now. No, I'm joking. I'm not gonna start singing. Any other comments? Always take a small percent of profits and buy a shot in the dark, such as bonk. Yeah, it's not a bad strategy, to be honest. Like, because you never know what's gonna pop. What is bonk though? The name sounds a bit bonk. Jeez, that if this pops, mate, bruh, what even is this coin? Okay, so NFT type coin, bonk token. Jesus Christ. So staking, trading, add liquidity, pools, Wi-Fi, yada yada yada. Total supply 3 million. Supply change, current market price, staking. Man, my I do want to partake in like these DeFi degen coins, but the only annoyance that I have is using the Ethereum network, man. It's just so expensive. It's just like, it's like hiring a fucking, actually let me not say that because it's not PC, but I think that project could do quite well, but I think I'm gonna look more into like the Binance Smart Chain. Talking of Binance Smart Chain, there was what's this project? Is it Enquiries? Hold on, guys, I got it written down. One second. Swing buy. So Crypto Love, this YouTuber, was talking about it, I think yesterday or the day before that. So at the moment, swing buy market cap is around 100 million or so, and I believe they're going to be the next Binance Smart Chain project, so potentially could do quite well. In terms of the use case, is it to do with liquidity? I can't remember. Oh yeah, that's it. They help move, similar to what Ren does, where they move Bitcoin to other blockchains. They're planning to do exactly the same thing for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other networks, and they're planning to, you know, make and enable interoperability between blockchains. They do have a master node. Where is it? Yeah, so if you are able to run a master node, then you can get up to 80% APR, and if you're just staking the coin, then it's 8.5%. So not so bad. I don't know what entails to run a master node, whether you can do that with your CPU or if you need additional hardware. I never actually mined much, but yeah, if we compare this $100 million market cap, to Ren, which I'm sure is like a billion, yeah, there you go, 1.3 billion more or less, then potential gains to match Ren's market cap could be, what's that, 100x? 10x, excuse me, sorry guys, my maths is, it's been a while. My best moonshot recommendation, that's a tough one, you know. Like, when you say moonshot recommendation, do you mean like small speculative coin that is that could go crazy, or do you want one with like fundamentals? In terms of a moonshot coin, let me see. There's a couple coins that I had on my radar. So one that could potentially do quite well and doing quite well right now, coti. Not necessarily a moonshot, but it seems to be undervalued in my opinion. 150 million market cap or 145 million market cap. You can see here how crazy it's gone in the last couple months or so. Against BTC and against ETH, it hasn't really moved too much, but it has put in several multiples, which you cannot complain about really. But if you want a moonshot coin, we have to go deep into the altcoin forest. So let's go. So go coin market cap. Reef is on my moonshot list, by the way. It's basically not being used at the moment, so Reef is definitely my moonshot list. I've got a small bag of that. But if we were to look at coins, filters, bruh. Cool. So let's say if we want moonshot, we would want under like let's see 50 million, see what we come up with. 50 million and over 1 million, or over 5 million. 1, 2, 4. So out of these coins here, do I recognize any of them? So Option Room, this is an insurance coin, I believe. Market cap is around 46 million or so. If we compare it to like the Nexus mutuals of the crypto space, then potentially it could do good multiples. If we look at Nexus Mutual really quick, compare the market cap. Oh Jesus Christ! Sorry guys, one sec. Yeah, so if we compare them, the market caps are NXM. So 500 million in terms of the market cap, and this has a just let's say 50 million market cap, so 10x there. But that's not really that crazy. We want them 100x's. So let's go a bit deeper into the altcoin forest and let's look at, let's say, lower than 25 million. Yeah, let's put that actually. Okay, so nothing comes up. Let's go on this website, Live Coin Watch. Come on, do something. Fucking break out already, man. Fucking crypto is so stressful. Never does what you want when you want it. Nexus, Live Coin Watch, here we are. So we're looking for moonshots. So, let's see. Conditions, load filter, market cap, at least, at most 500 million. Let's say 20 million. Bro, what's going on here, man? Okay, this is not working. This is not, kind of annoying. But moonshots, if we go back to CoinGecko, potentially within the Polkadot ecosystem, if we go to DOT, because what we have to remember as well is that like pretty much none of these coins are really active. They are currently on the Ethereum network, but they're not really being used to their full intended potential at the current moment. At least not all of them are. So like really, really long term, if you want like a solid project, like long term, that you know will definitely do well, I believe Energy Web Token. So I'm not sure if you're aware of what it is, but just to summarize, it is basically a token that allows for arbitrage of like data, internet data online. So where, if you're thinking about areas that have like bad bandwidth and stuff, like it's like not sub-Saharan Africa, but, or not just sub-Saharan Africa, but like Asia, just remote places that have bad internet connection, then like this token would enable sort of the what's the word? It would enable you to basically bring those people into the internet economy world and give them access to the internet. And currently, with a market cap of around 500 million, I would say that is very, very undervalued, because ultimately a lot of Africa and Asia, they have a lot of unbanked people. So if something like this is to pick up, then it could be really, really huge. And obviously if you get in before everyone else, then it's going to do crazy. Another project as well could be a moonshot is Acropolis. So this is a project on the DOT ecosystem that's providing under collateralized loans and a bunch of other DeFi things as well. But that under collateralized loan thing is something that I believe Teller Finance is trying to do, but then they're not live yet. So if this coin Acropolis is the first coin to do that, then they will be the first mover. The same way Chainlink was the first mover in the Oracle space, that would give this coin a lot of price appreciation, in my opinion. Any other coins? So let's see. I mentioned Reef already. Market cap is around 100 million, 150 million. This coin here, I mean, it's basically like a robo advisor, but the tokenomics are just a bit weird. There's like 100 coins in circulation, or 50, excuse me, in circulation, and yeah, market cap is small, but I don't know, it's there. The market cap is 2 million, so if you wanted a moonshot, just, I don't know, chuck some change in there. Spider DAO as well could be a good moonshot coin. 5 million, or let's say 6 million market cap. I believe they're decentralized Oracle, and we already know how the Oracle space has done. If you guys have been here for the whole stream, then you'll know the future potential narrative of, you know, companies like Google and Bloomberg as well getting into the crypto space by potentially getting into crypto space by providing that real world data. And obviously there'll be a plethora of oracles to choose from. So if this is to pick up and decentralization is really the future, then maybe this will outperform Chainlink and other coins like that. But yeah, those are the moonshots that I have, to be honest, all within the Polkadot ecosystem. Cool. Maps. I'll check out Maps. Hit the like button if you haven't already, guys, and hit subscribe as well. Do you think Bake? Oh yeah, Bake. So I'll go over Bake, then I'll go over Maps, because I got asked about Bake first. Bake or cake? Cake. There's too many bloody ticker names. Whew, Jesus Christ. Okay, so the trend is your friend, right? I'm not an expert or anything, but this seems to be mooning. Well, this is mooning, not seems to be mooning. If we have a look at cake, what's the market cap? I think is 1 billion last time I checked. 2 billion. Shit then. So, whew, I mean, shit. Currently, with the trend, as far as I know, smaller retail investors, they're not really going to be trading on Uniswap unless you have, you know, the liquidity there. So, as the current trend is the Binance Smart Chain, and a lot of people are interacting with that because Ethereum is too high. It seems like this will more than likely continue. We do need to be careful though, because the price is, you know, it has gone a bit crazy. But it is, yeah, it could be a good project going forward. And if this growth is to continue, which who knows, man, who knows. But if it is to continue, then you could see the $33 level, which is more or less a double from here, and then a 54, then the $75 level. So if we look at the market cap, right, so it's currently 49th, okay. Other exchange tokens, let's see, 49. So yeah, it's 49th and it's got $2 billion market cap. To get into like the top 20, it would just need to triple, I guess, just over double, but let's say triple. So I mean, if the usage is there, then I don't see why it couldn't climb up the ranks. No one expected Binance Coin to bloody go from like $30 to fucking $300 in a year. So that is definitely possible. Definitely possible. And that coin's got $45 billion market cap. So yeah, seems like could be a good hold, but you just do need to bear in mind that obviously, you know, it's quite overextended, and if it does come down, then you just have to be ready for that. But I would recommend, if I was to buy this coin, I would try to buy like at a level like this, you know, when it has a dip, which will probably happen again. There always is a dip, but yeah, the $13 level, $13.30 level seems like a decent place to buy. If you'd bought there yesterday, you'd be up around 24% today. Question is, does it have enough momentum though to break past the all-time high? It is hard to say. The MACD is looking good. There's strong momentum here. The RSI has had a bounce. Potentially, guys, potentially, but we've seen in the past that it never really just broke through the all-time high, like just like that. You know, it did take some effort, like a couple days or so. So maybe put in a little bit now, wait a bit, see if it goes up or down, and then you can just DCA into your position. And then maps. So maps is on Uniswap, and it's also on FTX. So if you are a holder of maps, I would recommend you trade this on on FTX instead of Uniswap, so that you're saving yourself fees. Because well, unless you have the money to spend and waste, then you can do what you like. But that's what I'd recommend. But have a look at this coin. Okay, so looking quite good. It's in a similar position to what what's that coin? LINKTREE is in. So it appears to be in a consolidation phase at the moment. If I have a look on Google, not Google, CoinGecko maps. Is this a dot ecosystem coin? No, so it appears to be a Solana coin. Okay, so I do need to do a bit more research into the Solana network. Let me write this down. Solana maps. Okay, and market cap 50 million. What is the use case for the coin? Maps.me is the ultimate travel companion and your passport to the new financial system. Okay, it's quite cool. Unique idea. I haven't seen anything like this before. Maps token is the cornerstone of Maps.me 2.0, binding 100 plus million users. It powers the vision and captures its value. So I'm guessing this may be a utility token then. Let's see. You can use it to pay for holidays and stuff maybe. Let's have a look. So what is Maps.me 2.0? So a lot of users currently, which is a good sign. Mostly within Europe, but spread out all throughout the world. I do not know where LATAM is, or Latin America. I think that would be maybe. Development, embedded finance apps to enable people to store value, exchange, send, and spend in 35 different fiat currencies. Maps 2.0 also both online and offline, help our users explore the world, navigating to their destinations, booking hotels. Yeah, so going forward, like, hold on. So DeFi, Robinhood, to enable people around the world to trade, save, invest, and earn by leveraging the global market, capital markets, and best-in-class investment strategies. So it reminds me a bit of the Travalo token itself. Okay, it's good. It's got a solid use case. And if blockchain tech, as we discussed, is going to be the future of finance, then a coin like this, Maps. Okay, so is similar market cap to Travalo. Crap. Yeah, it looks like a decent project to get into. I do need to do more research because this is just the thoughts off the top of my brain. Let's have a look at the partners. So, do I know any of these people? So, partnered with Visa, obviously. Auditors, RSM, Trust and Client Money. Yeah, it could be quite a big thing going forward. Thank you for bringing this on my radar. I've written it down already. And then there was another coin as well. So we talked about Bake, 100 plus users. Oh shit! So there's a Bake as well as a cake. Jesus Christ! This is like DeFi 2.0. I'm not sure if you guys were in crypto last year, but like literally people were farming like yams, potatoes, and freaking all types of vegetables, man, all types. And it seems like that trend is back. Okay, shit then. Right, is this another? I'm guessing this is another Binance Smart Chain coin. Bake. What the frick, man? Bake. Hold up. Not Banks. Bake. Bake. Right, I can't spell. Bakery token. Market cap unknown. So potentially, let me not speak out of turn. Let me do this real quick. Coin. Oh no, coin market cap. When did you guys get into crypto? I'm interested to know. Personally, I first heard about Bitcoin in 2013, and I bought a shit ton because I used to do some activities on the dark web, and I had like maybe around 5 Bitcoin. I bought like 5 Bitcoin worth of crypto at that time throughout like a whole summer, and I spent it all, and I oh man, I had no idea what it was worth. I was a teenager. I was a young teenager, put it that way. And yeah, several years later, I came back to the crypto space and I realized what a fool I'd been. But at least I managed to buy some crypto before the price went absolutely ballistic. So current market cap is around 300 million, which, that is a bit crazy. Shit. Fucking hell, man. That is just like, that is a bit crazy. Shit. I mean, if everything is just gonna go parabolic in the next 6 to fucking 12 months, or however long it's left for the bull run, then ultimately just buy a little bit, okay? Like, take some profit from a coin that you've done well on, buy a little bit, put it on, FTX or whatever, because you'll save yourself fees, and then just come back to it in like a month or 2 months. Just put a reminder on your phone, because a lot of the time, for me anyway, I've seen a coin and I've thought to myself, okay, yeah, it's overextended, it's not going to continue to pump higher, but the coin continues to pump higher. So I mean, short term you might see some downward volatility, but long term, well, when I say long term, I mean a couple months or whatever. Long term, I'm sure these crazy moves can continue to happen, because yeah, it seems very likely that it could continue to pump higher, in my opinion. But you guys do what you want, it's your money. How is my trade doing? So still just bitching around and not doing anything. Off the fees. So much for making that money back, eh? Made like 20 quid. Any other questions? But thanks. Oh, there's so many comments. Damn, Sora at 582. Guess I should have held it a bit longer. Mate, that's how I feel about Uniswap, man. I'm sure you guys got some Uniswap tokens as well. I don't know whether you held or not, but because I was new to crypto, I sold it all last summer at the peak. I sold it for $8, which I was proud of at the time, and I saw it go down to like $1.90 or whatever, and I didn't buy it back in, which was the mistake I made. And now it's at like $30, which is just ridiculous, man. Yeah, we can't make all the gains all the time, right? So we have to, well, yeah, let me just leave it at that. Thank you, man, for enjoying the stream. If you haven't already, hit the like button and subscribe if you're new around here. I'm fairly new to crypto, so I'm trying to do as best as I can, but I do have a decent amount of knowledge. I've like basically studied this inside out. I literally, like, I don't even know why I got into crypto last year, but something just told me, I had like an epiphany, I need to invest into Bitcoin, because I always knew what it was, but I never really like took the time to actually properly learn about it. So last year I learned about it. I read the white paper, where I watched some YouTube videos, and then I was instantly convinced. I sold everything I had, more or less. I sold my laptop. Oh, no, not my laptop. I needed my laptop. I sold my TV and I sold my PS4 instantly. And I'm sure my friends thought I was crazy, but I was just accumulating Bitcoin. And then I slowly started to learn about like altcoins and shit like that. I had a couple bad experiences. Then I got back on the right path, started trading, whatever. And that's literally been my journey so far. So I'm on the mission to accumulate like at least like 10 Bitcoin, hopefully, in like, well, let's start with 1 Bitcoin and then from there let's multiply. Don't want to run before I can walk. So got into crypto because my brother used the app instead of Google Maps before going to crypto market. Oh, okay, nice man, nice. Yeah, however you got into crypto, it's a blessing really. I don't know about you guys, but I've tried to convince so many people to like get into crypto from last year, and no one listened. Like only now when they see the price go up ballistically is like when they want to go, oh yeah, we'll jump into that. But they missed out on all these gains, man. They missed out on all these gains. Oh man. Okay, so trades are going how I hope. I'm gonna set my stop loss for, or my take profit, sorry, for just underneath the swing high. But I can probably leave this because setting higher highs, we are following this trend line here. Yeah, so don't really need to worry actually. Don't have too much in it. I've got like 400 quid. But yeah, I'm guessing that there's going to be, yeah, on the 4 hourly it's looking good. Crossover on the stochastic. It's a bit different from the MACD, but more or less it just states that the price action is oversold in comparison to previous levels. So hopefully, more than likely, we would respect this trend line, which we have done for the last month or so. If we extend this bitch out, excuse my language. But yeah, this appears to be the trend line. Super wick down below here. Now price hopefully goes back up. These parabolic SAR dots go below, like something like here. And moon, we break past 2k, which would be nice. And Bitcoin as well, probably something similar. There was before I get back to the comments, I'll get back to it, but I do stay up to date with a lot of crypto influencers, and there's this dude called what's his name, Crypto Love. I mentioned him earlier. He talked about swing buy, but there's like a fractal for Bitcoin from 2017 to where we are now. If I just 1 sec. So excuse all of these. Let me just delete these. These are like my private notes. You guys shouldn't be looking at this. But yeah, I'm just trying to like calculate when the top will be. So I do have several indicators and stuff, and I've just been trying to do my own like TA as opposed to relying so much on like other people. I think it's good that we learn ourselves so that next bull run, or not even just next bull run, on the way down, you can make money trading as well. So you can buy like leverage tokens and shit, like Bitcoin down, dot down, like shit like that, when we do reach the eventual top. But in terms of what I was saying before, we can see here that basically price is just, there's like a parabolic channel for a year and a half after the halving, which more or less is like the basis of the bull run or whatever. And we do come down to touch it more or less several times. It's going to be an unknown amount of times that we do touch it. But what was interesting was the fractal from the halving. So the fractal from the halving to the all-time high. And if so if I put in a horizontal line from the May halving, which is the 11th of May, 12th of May, let's say 11th of May for ease sake. And so yeah, I don't think I've drawn it perfectly, but hold on. Yeah, more or less it's like this. So basically the dude was saying that each peak has sort of co-integrated with the previous highs of the last bull run, more or less. It's not a perfect strategy, but can be a rough guide as to what to expect. So we can see here, let's not really take into consideration this one, but the previous two pumps. So the all-time high at around 19,000 in the 17 bull run, we came up to that sort of price level. Then we had a dip, and then you can see we had the next pump, whatever, which corresponds with roughly around the 42k level, which we saw. And we've had a dip, and now it's sort of saying that potentially we could go in and around this fib extension here, which would be between 63,000 and 74,000 before there is the next pullback or whatever. And yeah, after this pullback, and this is on the weekly chart, so after this pullback, this potentially could be the last dump of the market cycle. But I don't know if that's a solid theory to go by, simply because of the expanding cycle theory, which I'll go over a bit later on. But it's just good to keep several different potential outcomes in mind. So yeah, that could be the next pullback around the 70k level, 65k level, whatever it is. And then the last pump could lead us, and most likely will lead us, to the blow off top, anywhere from 150k all the way up until these ridiculous numbers here. So that's the goal of where we want to cash out. So come on Bitcoin, make me some money, make me some motherfucking money. Okay, so back to questions, if we had any questions. Did the same thing, Silk Road. Yeah, mate, man, I know it's just hypothetical money, because like everyone goes, oh yeah, what if I could have bought this, that and the third. But the truth is we didn't. But the good thing is that going forward, not like, to most people, having like 0.1 Bitcoin seems unattainable. But like if you've been in crypto from like just last year alone, that 0.1 Bitcoin, I'm sure it's a shit ton now out of your, well, not a shit ton, but relative to what you paid for it, it's worth a lot more. So that same 0.1 Bitcoin for the next halving, like a lot of people necessarily won't be able to afford that, unfortunately. That's why there's been a focus on altcoins. But someone's saying talk about glitch, or get some glitch. Glitch. What is glitch? Why would I get glitch? I need to be convinced. Any other coins, guys? Keep them coming. I wouldn't mind a few more recommendations. But yeah, man, I seriously spent way too much money on the fucking dark web. Oh man, you know what is though? No one in my family is like, in my immediate family is sort of good with money per se. I'm the one who's had to like teach my parents about crypto and shit like that. Like if I had a rich uncle who was like a stockbroker, or like just knew about finances and shit, they could have advised me what to do. But being a fucking teenager, you spent fucking hundreds of thousands on fucking stupid shit on the fucking internet, man. It's dumb. I am a bit overloaded with messages. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna cut the stream off soon, guys. I do need to do some stuff. Bow Finance. I mean, Bow. Okay, this is on the weekly chart. I need to. Oh no. So someone recommended me glitch. I thought that was the daily chart, so I'll go back to it. What does glitch even do? Glitch protocol. To be honest, yeah, the chart for glitch does not seem that appealing. The ultimate DeFi blockchain. Yada yada yada. GameStop is a defining moment for DeFi. Bringing banking to the world through decentralized finance. Okay, so they partnered with Orion Protocol, so they're not as anonymous as I thought. I would need to do some independent research into it, but this is not looking healthy in my opinion. That is just like, yeah, like, I don't know, man. Bow Finance, how is that doing now? I think it's come down a bit. Bow. So 63 million. Yeah, so it's come down a bit from its previous highs. I think it peaked at like 100 million, or hold on, what was it? Excuse me. Yeah, peaked around 200 million or so. Not financial advice. Shit, it fucking, oh my god. Okay, but basically what I'm getting at is, let me just draw this Wall Street cheat sheet. Not financial advice, but this will give you your answer in terms of what you can potentially do. You can see here, disbelief, optimism, belief, thrill, euphoria, complacency, anxiety, denial, panic, depression. I'm starting the stream, I'm busy, sorry, not right now. And if we have a look at Bow, it seems eerily similar. Sorry guys, being disturbed. Bow seems eerily similar to the Wall Street cheat sheet. What you do need to bear in mind is an altcoin, and yeah, this is just pure TA, no fundamental analysis, but I mean, Binance Smart Chain does seem to be doing quite well, and it's only 63 million in terms of market cap, so there is definitely room for growth just to reach its all-time high. That would be, off the top of my head, 50% just to get to where it is, where it previously was in terms of market cap, roughly. So yeah, that's that. How's this doing? Just fucking pump already, man. Oh shit. No, it didn't make a new high yet. 58,000. Cool. Alright guys, so unless you have any more questions, I am going to take an exit. Have a look on the description, and then follow me on Twitter as well, and if you want you can join the Telegram group. I've posted some coins on there already. I have covered some of them already, but I've posted like the visuals or whatever. Thank you, Shady Baby. Thank you. I never thought I'd say those words, but thank you, Shady. Cool. ARP. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. ARP. Okay. ARP. Is it ARPA? ARPA, yeah? Is that the one? Okay, XRP. To be honest, yeah, I don't actually hold XRP. I only bought it as like banter. But I do believe they have XRP. They have their case with the SEC. And potentially that could get thrown out. So if that does get thrown out, then I could see there being a more positive sentiment around XRP. But just judging off of the headlines of the titles and things like that, I don't know. But in terms of trading it, what you want to look out for, in my opinion, is key or big even numbers, I like to call it. So like the $60 or 60-cent mark, 50-cent mark. You can see how, you know, it's been respected. You don't even need to draw a fib to look at big evens. You can do that for altcoins. You can see here several times bounce off of it twice, did go underneath it, but ultimately it was short-term support before going underneath it again. Then here we got rejected by it several times. Now it's appearing to be support, but it's looking like it's in the consolidation phase. So it's like it's not a coin that I trade regularly. I only bought it as part of the Wall Street Bets like banter thing, and other than that I don't really hold it. But don't want to give wrong advice, because this could do well. So if you think you're missing out, then just get like a small bag of XRP, because if the news for the case goes very well, I believe the previous all-time high for XRP was like, what was it, $3 or so? So just from where we are now, 53 cents or whatever, to $3, that would be like a 3x or whatever. Okay, 4.7x from here to there. But I don't hold this coin, and up to you if you want to hold it. But short term, it's looking okay-ish. Higher lows, not higher highs as of yet, which is a cause for concern. It can't seem to break past the 75-cent mark. Yeah, that's what I have to say. And also, one thing you do need to bear in mind as well is that the two CEOs of XRP, they live by selling XRP. That's how they live. Between 2013 and now, I believe they sold like 1.2 billion worth of XRP, and I do assume that they have more XRP as well. So do bear that in mind. Yeah, that is those are my thoughts on XRP. And just my luck, this goes back down, as annoying as that fucking is. Oh my god. Any more coins recommended? Is the price on ADA sustainable, or do you think it will drop? So ADA currently is being pumped by Gene Simmons on Twitter. So ADA, it is sustainable. Hold on, where is the freaking? Was it Binance or yeah? So ADA here, it is sustainable in my opinion. Once it breaks past $1.38, it's going to the moon. Okay, that's just my opinion. This was like the accumulation. Okay, let me start again. This was the okay, third time lucky. This was the accumulation phase of a lifetime, and it broke out of it, and it's clearly setting higher highs. Visually, for newer people into the space, they feel more ownership of, you know, a coin that is a lot cheaper. So in terms of adoption, I can see it definitely doing a lot well, because as more people are coming into the crypto space, they're seeing Ethereum at like, if it went to like 3k 4k, Bitcoin's like 60k, whatever. If they see something like $1.40 ADA, they're more likely to buy that. Like when I first got into the space, that's how I was thinking. I bought ADA, I bought XRP, I bought coins that were visually cheap before I learned about the fundamentals. But as well as the technicals looking solid, higher highs, higher lows, the 200-day EMA or SMA, sorry, going higher. Also as well, there are fundamental events going on with Cardano, so they I believe they are. Was it Gogan or Shelly? They had Shelly already, but essentially they're upgrading the network and they're gonna enable for smart contracts on Cardano as well. So that is going to be huge. If this price was unhealthy, then you would have seen a crash in ADA already. ADA is like a top 5 coin, top 4 coin. What is it? Top 5 coin. There you go. It's here to stay, guys. ADA and DOT, both created or founded by the CEOs, basically. People in charge are people who helped co-found Ethereum. So just with that knowledge alone of all of the ins and outs of what is wrong with Ethereum, they're able to better their tokens. So definitely solid projects to hold, and you definitely want to hold, you know, these tokens, because it's too risky not to be honest. Look at that, like it's just going up. Like there's no, not gonna last forever obviously, but yeah, it's just it's nice to see. But in terms of fib levels, we have them already. So hold on, what was that? So just to get to, cool. So the next fib level, well, not really fib level, the next key level in my opinion would be the all-time high, which we are like 20 something cents away from breaking, 18 cents, sorry, from breaking, or something like that. And once that happens, maybe short-term rejection like we saw with other coins. But once that gets broken, it's moon time. That's a fact. That's a fact, because it's literally happened for nearly every other coin. And you shouldn't forget as well the money flow of crypto. Let me see if I can bring up an image. Money flow in crypto. Yeah, there we go. So money flow in crypto. People buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin goes up. They put it into larger caps. So Ethereum, DOT, Binance Coin, ADA. Then the money goes down into lower caps like synthetics, whatever. Then it will go into all these smaller speculative coins, and then once those crazy gains are realized, they go back into Bitcoin, and the cycle repeats. So until Bitcoin starts to like slow down and you know, sets like a lower low, pretty much everything should continue to go up if the fundamentals are there. And especially if it's such a reputable project like Cardano, as well as all the stuff I've been saying. Cardano, a lot of the coins are actually being staked. So if I bring that up quickly, I have to type with amount of Cardano being staked. So according to CoinMarketCap, you can see here, and all these other websites, almost 72% of Cardano, all Cardano, is being staked. So that's healthy. That is a good indication that the price should continue to go up. And yeah, because it's basic supply and demand, isn't it? So you know, the more is being locked up, not even just like staking, just people, you know, just holding on to the coin itself, that takes off the circulating supply, thereby decreasing the supply and increasing the scarcity. And if the demand is continuing, then the price will have to go up as a result of that. I might have missed it, but what are your thoughts on VeChain? So I haven't actually covered VeChain yet, and hey, thanks for subbing, man. I can't remember my Eminem reference. I can't even remember what I said, but yeah, I hope it was a good reference. And Might have to VeChain. So yeah, I talked about VeChain yesterday, but we'll go over it again today. But I will end the stream soon, guys, because I'm a keep it 100. Yeah, I want to join, and I haven't smoked in a while, so I need to celebrate my gain somehow. Let me know if you guys smoke. You smoke that good stuff. That devil's lettuce. That mind altering green stuff. VeChain looks like it's in another accumulation phase. Excuse me. Whoa. Yeah, VeChain has solid fundamentals. It's being adopted by a number of different hospitals in order to what was I read it last year. Basically, hospitals are using VeChain's technology to sort of track the COVID cases. I can't remember which hospital it was that the name eludes me, but the fundamentals are very strong. They have a lot of partners that I can't remember all of them, but some of them are like BMW, notable accountancy firms and auditing firms as well, and their business model is definitely one that is going to be needed going forward, and currently needed as well, with supply chain logistics and there being limited supply of goods and foods or whatever. Is Bitcoin breaking out at the moment? Maybe. Yeah, could be breaking out. It's hard to say. It's still early. I'm hoping it does break out and I can make my freaking money back, man. Fucking hell. And I need ETH to go to 2K as well. So yeah, but also if you want comparatives to VeChain, let me rack my brain. VeChain. There were some. Oh my days. Internet of Things, VeChain. Hold on, let me see if I can scan to find a similar crypto to VeChain. I'm like the most unprofessional professional to ever exist, man. Similar cryptos to VeChain. I can't think of the names right now, but there's a couple others. Let me Internet Things. It might be here. So IOTA, then it's bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Hopefully I'll get there. Linux Infinity. The name needs to pop up. Nah, where is it? But there's a number of VeChain competitors basically that are trying to replicate what VeChain are doing. So, excuse me. VeChain is good in terms of like a solid, project in terms of fundamentals. The volatility won't be as much as some of its competitors. Yeah, it was one of these. But if you did want more gains, then you would have to look. I think it was Morpheus Labs. Yeah, if you did want more gains, then you would look into the smaller competitors that have less market share. Is it Morpheus Labs? I don't want to say the wrong thing. Okay, it won't even come up. What did I click on? White paper. Morpheus Labs. About Morpheus Labs. The company. All around coverage, cost efficient, scalability, monetize decentralized solutions of running services, APIs, and bridge to life, education, that blockchain support, project consultancy. I think it might be Morpheus now. I could be wrong, but hold on. Yeah, use cases. Does this website work? Oh my days. Okay, Morpheus Labs on the single cafe. The team together discussing blockchain. What the fuck? The principles, distributed systems, peer-to-peer networking. 4 years ago today, we launched support blockchain as a service, offering mission critical tools, infrastructure, various blockchain protocols, supporting enterprises to develop, experiment, manage their own applications effortlessly. The company accelerated. Our purpose is to integrate phases of pivoting, reaching maturity and commercialization. In reality, most ideas seldom reach their commercialization. I'm not 100% if it was Morpheus Lab, but there's another. I'll try to remember it. But yeah, VeChain is a solid project in terms of fundamentals, and also in terms of TA. It's a good project to hold. Yeah, IOTA is like VeChain, but if you look at the performance of it, I mean, only up until recently has it sort of started to move. So I don't know whether that's, can I freaking spell IOA? Hold on. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't edit that out. But yeah, I don't know whether it's, no, actually it's looking quite good. It's looking quite good. But this is on the log chart, that's why. Yeah. So what's the market cap of IOTA versus VeChain? IOTA. So similar market cap, very similar market cap, virtually the same, just a 300 million difference, just 300 million, just some change. But yeah, I do know they are trying to achieve similar things of internet things, capabilities, and bringing that into the real world. But IOTA is down a lot from its all-time high, roughly 72%. If we have a look at VeChain, see how much that is down from its all-time high. So VeChain, on the other hand, is setting new highs basically. So that's the key difference in my opinion. Not to say that IOTA is a bad project to invest into, but you want to follow the money in my opinion. If a project is, you know, showing healthy signs, you know, it's growing, then that would make more sense to invest into than something that is it looks like this. Now, I'm not saying it's not going to continue to go up. It could absolutely go crazy, but from my point of view, that's what I would be looking at, and that's what I would want to do. All right, guys. So yeah, thank you for all the new faces and well, not faces, but you know what I mean, subscribers. Thank you for your time. I'm gonna end the video here because I have some stuff to do. So see you soon, and I'll try to make a live stream again soon sometime. So yeah, see ya. Bye bye.